Hey everyone, Morgan here. So we're going to be doing an answer key for these simple roadmap problems number 1. Okay? Now, you're going to need your calculator. Get it handy. You're going to need your periodic table. Okay? We're going to be using those a lot as we go through this. Okay? So, we're starting off here with how many moles of ammonia, NH3, are in 50.0 grams of ammonia. So there's our given. Now we can say 1 mole of ammonia upstairs and the molar mass downstairs. Now the molar mass for ammonia, when you add it up, is 17.04 grams NH3. So the grams of NH3 are going to cancel. So I take my calculator and I go 50.0 and I divide by 17.04 and I get all these digits. Now I got to do some sig fig work. It's 3 sig figs, so 2.93 mole ammonia. All right, pretty straightforward. How many grams of water are in 2.00 moles of water? So 2.00 moles H2O times, I want grams, so I put it upstairs. The molar mass of water, I add it up as 18.02 grams of water for 1 mole of water. So 18.02 times 2. So that's going to be 36.04, but with 3 sig figs, 36.0 grams water, because the moles of water canceled out. Okay. A few more that look just like that. If you have 23.25 grams of H2O2, how many moles does it correspond to? So, 23.25 grams H2O2 times. Now, let's just check that one out there. 16 times 2 plus 1.01 plus 1.01. Yeah, 34.02. So downstairs, 34.02 grams water. Upstairs, 1 mole of water equals. The grams are going to cancel out. So running that through my calculator, 23.25 divided by 34.02. And I'm getting 0.6834 moles of water. Okay? Now, number 4, 100.0 grams CaSO4 times. All right, now for that molar mass, 16 times 4 plus 32.07 for the sulfur plus 40.08 for the calcium, 136.15. So downstairs, so it cancels, 136.15 grams CaSO4, 1 mole CaSO4 upstairs. Grams cancels, and when I run that through my calculator, with 4 sig figs, it's 0.7345. Okay, so we've been doing the same thing over and over again. All right, you're going to have a quiz on this shortly, so hopefully you're catching on. I have 1.75 moles C6H12O6 times, and I'm trying to do that in grams. So let's add up that molar mass. 6 times 12.01 for the carbon, plus parentheses 12 times 1.01 for the hydrogen, plus parentheses 6 times 16, close parentheses for the oxygen, 180.18. So 180.18 grams C6H12O6 for 1 mole C6H12O6 equals, that's canceling out. Multiply that number by 1.75, and I'm going to get, with 3 sig figs, 315. Okay, there we go. That's the front of this. I'm going to bring it back to the top half just for a moment. Let you focus in on that. Correct anything you need to correct. Hit pause if you want to. Now we'll move that down to the bottom half. Hit pause if necessary. All right, so now it's a big one, uranium hexafluoride. I have 15.75 moles of UF6 times 1 mole UF6, oh boy, 19 times 6, plus for the uranium I have 238.03 on my periodic table, 325.03. Grams UF6 equals, moles cancels, times 15.75. Híjole, that's a big number, 5544 grams UF6. Okay, now we're going to start dealing with molecules. Avogadro's number comes into play. 2.50 moles AlCl3 times 1 mole of anything has 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd. So that's molecules, because we're talking about molecules here. Moles cancels. So, on my calculator, 2.50 times 6.022 second EE23. Let's make sure you can see that nicely on the screen. Hit enter, and there we go. 1.51 rounded off times 10 to the 24th. 1.51 times 10 to the 24th molecules of AlCl3. Okay. Now if I have 3.0 times 10 to the 24th molecules of H2O2 times 1 mole has 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd molecules. Molecules cancels molecules. Running some numbers through my calculator. Oh, you know what? I didn't type that right. Let me put that one in again. And I'm getting 4.9, let's see, 2 sig figs. So we're going to call that 5.0. 5.0 moles of H2O2. Okay. Now we're going to go to some two-step versions. 25.00 grams of PCl3 times. I'm going to have to add that up. PCl13 times 30.97 times 35.45. So times 39.45 equals plus the 30.97. And I'm getting 137.32. So 137.32 grams PCl3. for 1 mole of PCl3 times 1 mole of anything has 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd molecules. Moles cancels moles, grams PCl3 cancels grams PCl3. So 25.00 divided by 137.32 equals, multiply by 6.022 second EE23. All right, how many sig figs? 4. 1.096 times 10 to the 23rd molecules of PCl3. Okay. Now, PbCl2, I don't know that one off the top of my head. Lead comes in at 207.20. Chlorine at 35.45. And I'm getting 278.10 grams per mole. Okay. So if I have 1.204 times 10 to the 24th molecules of PbCl2 times, then I have 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd molecules per 1 mole. And then I have 1 mole of PbCl2 with a molar mass of 278.10 grams of PbCl2. Molecules cancels. Moles of PbCl2 cancels. And now I got to run some numbers. Okay? So this, yeah, divided by, you will then multiply by, I'm getting 556.0 grams of PbCl2. Okay. So again, we'll take a look here at the top half. I'll leave that on screen for 5 seconds. Pause if you need to. Bringing it down for the second half. Leave that on screen for a few seconds. Pause if you need to. All right, if anybody finds any mistakes or boo-boos I made with my arithmetic in there, please put a comment down in the comments section for this video, and we will check that out. All right, hope you had a good day. This is Morgan signing off.